flickering neon sign of the midnight diner cast an unnatural green glow onto the slick, rain-soaked pavement. My car had decided to stage a rebellion 3 blocks back, sputtering its last gasp with a dramatic clunk. So here I was, a lonely silhouette against the deserted street, the only sound, the insistent drumming of rain. The diner's interior was a study in faded glory. Booths upholstered in cracked vinyl, a counter scarred by 1,000 hurried meals, and a lone figure behind the counter, a woman with eyes that seemed to hold the weariness of centuries. She didn't acknowledge my entrance, just continued wiping down the formica with a slow, methodical rhythm. Coffee black, I managed, my voice raspy from the cold. She nodded, a barely perceptible tilt of her head, and turned to a steaming urn. The silence in the diner was thick, heavy. It wasn't the peaceful quiet of a sleeping town. It was a charged stillness, like the air before a lightning strike. I found myself glancing at the darkened windows, half expecting to see something leering back. As she poured my coffee, a low hum started, almost imperceptible at first, then growing in intensity. It wasn't the diner's ancient refrigerator or the humming of fluorescent lights. It was deeper, a resonant vibration that seemed to emanate from the very walls. My teeth began to ache, a dull throb that intensified with the growing hum. The woman behind the counter froze, her rag suspended midair. Her eyes, which had been a murky brown, now seemed to gleam with an unnatural, phosphorescent light. A thin sheen of sweat appeared on her forehead, despite the chill in the air. "What's that noise?" I asked, my voice tighter than I intended. She didn't answer. Instead, her lips, thin and colorless, began to twist into a smile. It wasn't a human smile. It was too wide, too sharp, revealing teeth that were longer, more pointed than they should have been. The hum intensified, and the air grew colder, frost beginning to form on the inside of the windows. I felt a prickling sensation on my skin, like 1,000 tiny needles. The photographs on the wall faded snapshots of smiling families and posed couples began to ripple, the faces within them warping, their smiles stretching into grotesque grimaces. The coffee in my mug began to churn, its surface frothing with an unnatural vigor. Panic, cold and sharp, lanced through me. I pushed myself away from the counter, my chair scraping loudly against the linoleum. The woman's smile widened, and her eyes fixed on me with an unsettling, predatory gleam. "You shouldn't be here," she whispered, her voice no longer human. It was a gravelly rasp, layered with a chilling chorus of other, fainter voices. The hum reached a deafening crescendo, and the diner seemed to groan under an immense pressure. The lights flickered violently, then died, plunging us into darkness, broken only by the faint green glow of the neon sign outside. In that fleeting, lurid light, I saw it, a shadow detaching itself from the woman, elongating, contorting into something with too many limbs, too many eyes. It moved with an impossible fluidity, a darkness made manifest, and it was coming for me. My breath hitched, trapped in my throat as the infernal chorus rose, welcoming me into the night. This is Aqeela from the Aqeela Files. If you ever find yourself alone in a diner after midnight, remember this tale. And don't look too closely at the reflections, or you might just become part of the collection.